divine. If you enjoyed Radio 4's dramatisation of Vasily Grossman's epic Life and Fate a few years ago, then you'll want to stick around for the next couple of hours as we present a new adaptation of the prequel, which appeared in Russian in 1952 but wasn't published in English until this year. Part 1 of Stalingrad is next. You may feel very engaged in the current election campaign, but next week on Radio 4, Adrian Childs goes in search of those who aren't.
As we approach the most unpredictable general election in decades, politicians and pollsters are obsessing over which group of voters is switching to which party. But what about the millions who rarely, if ever, cast their votes? I'm Adrian Childs and I've been talking to a group getting very little attention, habitual non-voters. What's keeping them from the ballot box? Who or what might get them there? And why don't they think their voice matters? Can we really call this a working, healthy democracy when so many millions aren't making it to the polling station? Join me for The Unheard Third on Monday morning at 11 on BBC Radio 4.
Now on Radio 4 we begin Grossman's War, celebrating the work of the writer Vasily Grossman, the author of the great Russian classic Life and Fate. Kenneth Branagh, Greta Scacchi and Mark Bonner star in the first ever dramatisation of Grossman's prequel novel Stalingrad, which introduces the characters of Life and Fate with epic sweep, tracing their paths across Russia towards the battle which will change all their lives.
Stalingrad by Vasily Grossman, translated by Robert and Elizabeth Chandler and dramatised for radio by Mike Walker. Part 1. Victor Strum. It is 1942. Russia is at war, but it's not out of mere frivolity that Alexandra Sharposhnikova and her daughter Zhenya are baking a cake.
Oh, I hate it when the baking paper won't go in the tin properly. It's all curly.
Curly?
Well, you know what I mean. It thinks it's rolled up. It doesn't want to do its job. There it is.
There's something about sitting together at a table in order to look at the face of a loved one about to go on a long journey.
Oven! Oven!
It's not for nothing that this custom is still widely observed, even though many other old customs have vanished. And even though there's no long journey in prospect...
Now, how long before I turn it?
Jenny, my dear, how many cakes have you baked in your life? And you ask me?
Oh, Mama, but I've never baked a cake in this oven before. You got it after I left home.
And yet here you are again.
There is an uncertain future. And who is to say the future is not a journey into an undiscovered country?
Oh, come on, Mama. Couples split up all the time.
Even so, I liked him.
Everybody likes Kreml. He's that kind of man. He inspires.
I liked his smile. I thought you would be together.
Hopes. False hopes of a better future. Do stop sighing, Mama. Makes you seem like an old lady.
I've grandchildren of 23 and 19, my dear. I am an old lady, a babushka.
A Soviet babushka. Active in pursuit of a socialist future.
If there's a future for any of us, with this dreadful war getting closer every day.
Then when it arrives, we will face it like comrades and kick its fat German
Zhenya?
sausages back to Fritzland. You'll see, Mama. Tolly will tell you when he gets here. How can things be bad with everyone together here? And your grandson, too. Sharposhnikovs United.
Makes us sound like a football team. 3:10.
What? I'll hate the samovar, shall I?
3:10 for turning the cake.
Are you sure? I don't want it to burn. You know what a nag Vera is.
Vera's a good girl. I'm sure the hospital couldn't do without her.
But a nag. On a heroic Soviet scale, of course.
Vera, senior nurse at Stalingrad Hospital.
Hold still, Corporal. I need to take more bloods.
Granddaughter of Alexandra.
Come on. You can spare it for the motherland.
I can spare it for you, sweetheart.
That's comrade sweetheart to you, Corporal. Come on. Hold still.
Vera is on late shift. It's busy, as always, with casualties from the fighting in the West. And as everywhere, nurses are overworked. As darkness falls, Vera takes a moment in an empty corridor.
someone coming. She doesn't turn around.
What's he dreaming of?
Oh, Lenya, I didn't hear you coming.
What is it?
It's nothing at all. I heard you perfectly. I wasn't actually lost in a dream.
You know, you really are extraordinary.
No, I couldn't be more ordinary. There are 50,000 women in this city just like me. But is that true? How many women have fallen in love with one of their patients? A pilot she first saw weeping with pain and shame as she cut him out of his soiled underwear. A quiet man given to reading books she would never read, and now we stand close, almost touching each other.
I wanted...
Don't ask me. I don't know. At first I thought I just felt sorry for you. I mean, because... But now I'm feeling sorry for myself.
I don't know what to do, Vera. I can fly a plane, I can go into combat. I don't know.